Hello again. Wednesday, June 17th, 2015. This week's topic for Paperboy is dating and relationships. So, as part of this, I'm going to talk about sexuality and how others' perceptions of what your sexuality is versus what it is and what it isn't, within the ideas and perspective of them knowing you pre-transition and then through transition versus if you're stealth. Recently, this came up at work with a couple of coworkers they're newer that don't know that I'm trans. Just know me as male, but there is a attractive guy there, and I said something along the lines like, "I don't know if you know this, but I'm a little queer." And then I came out and said, "Yeah, I'm the only guy that my girlfriend's dated in X amount of years," kind of thing. And they were kind of cool. It's like, "Oh, okay." Um, but other people I've worked with, I've had guys that knew that I was trans and I was not being perceived as male, say things like, "If we were to make out, would that be gay? Would that make me gay? If we woke up in your bed, would that make me gay?" Well, dude, you're an asshole. You made an assumption that I would find you attractive when I would never find you attractive under any circumstance, even though the last two human beings on the face of the earth on an island surrounded by a moat of nothingness. No. So you might have to deal with stuff like that. You might have people ask you how you have sex, and then I don't know. It gets really complicated. Who I'm with now, my partner, we've been together for over a year and a half, and I met her at a queer bar, and she assumed then that I was just like butch identified, and I told her that night that I was not, and that I identified as male. If that was gonna be a problem, text her the next day, use the right punctuation. I already had her reeled in, yeah. But a comma space, the name, geeky editor shit. So anyway, we started dating despite the fact that she hadn't dated males in a long time, and I was prepared for that. I mean, I did pursue a female at a queer bar, which would mean, unless I was in that high percentile of awesome cases, but that kind of leans towards, hey, you're in a queer bar, you're going to find someone of the same gender kind of thing, maybe not the same sex, but same gender as you. That's why you're there. I mean, I obviously don't regret it. We live together and we have a great relationship, but and in that setting, since I was pre-T and everything, I know that people that thought I was a guy, when I opened my mouth, it was so mousy, that it wouldn't have happened, even though I'm pansexual, to date a guy and not be seen as female. I am not exclusively, well, I'm not exclusively like a gay man because obviously not. I'm pansexual. I prefer relationships with women, but I know that's a whole other area, and I don't have experience in that with being exclusively a gay trans male, because that must be extremely difficult. After I came out, I was in a relationship when I came out as genderqueer, and it didn't work out. And then we tried to get work on things, but a big factor in that was just family and friends, those circles. Nobody was getting my pronouns right or the right name, and having to have that on top of the difficulties in general with trying to rework a relationship wasn't gonna happen. It was just piling up, and dated a couple other people, someone that was bi but mostly hetero flexible, and then I dated someone that was, well, two girls that were self-identified lesbians. Um, but it's all about comfort. I mean, no matter who you date, if you tell them that you're trans, you need to tell them, or if they need to ask you, and need to just respond with what kind of boundaries you have set up, um, mentally, like emotionally and physically. Um, for many years, I didn't let anybody touch this area of me naked at all. Like, I would have breakdowns during sex and like cry and all of the really, really weird, irrational dysphoria encounters, like mid-sex. So I kind of think, I don't. Maybe it's too much information, but I don't think so. Um, so things like that. And I had somebody ask me one time if it was okay, like, can I touch Sarah? And I thought that was pretty cool. But she had also dated a trans guy before, so I think that she already had that kind of knowledge. But you might need to be patient with people. It depends on how patient you want to be. Um, if you want to date if you're straight and you just want to date only straight girls, but then you have to explain at a certain point. I don't know how you go about doing that. I haven't dated a straight girl coming out as trans, so I don't know what the process is and how long you'd have to wait, how many dates, or just be their friend first and then find out how they feel about trans issues. Same thing with if you're keep working. If you're gonna date guys and know when is the right time to tell them that you're trans if you're not out. I don't know. Okay, this is a very long video. Bye.